Ranking the best free safeties in Madden 24. We are back here with even more reveals today. Now we got free safeties. The top 10 free safeties have dropped, and we are going to be doing this video top 10 style, 10 being the worst, 1 being the best. And I'll be completely honest with y'all, I kind of like almost every single one of these free safety cards. For me, the worst one, I'm going to go with Antoine Winfield Jr. and pretty much like 10 through, I believe, like 5 or 6. It's going to depend. Do you want 1 speed point or do you want 80 man coverage? That's really a preference thing, because if you're running zone, obviously the man really doesn't matter. And I do think zone coverage will be the best day one defense. I don't really think it's a man coverage year based on the gameplay we've seen so far. Now, Antoine Winfield Jr. right here, he's 5'9", so he is a little bit shorter. Don't really like that short of DBs. I think he could still play okay for you, but obviously that's a red flag. 84 acceleration is pretty nice. 82 speed, not terrible. The highest we've seen so far is the pre-order J Jettas and Sauce Gardner with 85. So that really isn't that far off from like the top end cards in the game. 76 hit power, 79 pursuit. He's for sure not an in the box safety. This is someone you would play over top if you do plan on using him. 70 man coverage is pretty low, but 83 zone doesn't hit that 85 tier of zone coverage like a ton of strong safeties did. And him compared to the strong safeties as well, I don't really think he's as good. I think strong safeties look a little bit more strong than free safeties right now. And he only has 79 play rec, which does affect his zone coverage rating as well. I'm looking for at least 80 play rec, 80 man coverage, and 80 zone coverage for me to think like you're a pretty good card. Now at number 9 right here, I am gonna have Jessie Bates. Jessie Bates coming in at an 83 overall. He's 6'1", so this time a lot better height, but it's pretty much the same thing I already said. He's gonna be really good in a zone coverage based scheme, and he could be higher. The value of some people being able to play man coverage is why he's lower for me. You can see only 69 man coverage, which in some schemes, like I said, it's not really gonna matter to you, but he has 83 acceleration, 82 speed with 73 hit power, 77 pursuit. This is another card that I would never play in the box. He is for sure an over the top safety, and he has 84 zone coverage. Again, compared to the strong safeties, a lot of them were hitting that 85 tier. 80 zone coverage and 84 are going to play the exact same if it's anything like the previous Maddens, which has been like that for years, so I would assume it is. And at number 8 for me, I am going to go ahead and have Quandre Diggs. So Quandre Diggs, this time he is shorter, so I could see Jessie Bates being above him if you want to make that argument, but at least he has 77 man coverage, closer to 80 than obviously Jessie Bates. So I feel like he could somewhat play man coverage, obviously not his strong suit by any means. 82 speed, 83 acceleration, again 5'9", 78 pursuit, 78 hit power. This is another card that I would never play in the box. He is for sure once again an over the top safety, and he has 83 zone coverage, 80 play rec. The only thing I think really missing from the card is 80 man coverage for me to think he's really great, but I don't think he's like that terrible either. Again, 82 speed, not that bad. He seems to be okay. Now at number 7 for me, I am gonna have Micah Hyde. Micah Hyde is so close to being above the other cards for me, but Micah Hyde, he's 6 foot, so again, pretty decent height, 82 acceleration, 82 speed, and again, the hit power pursuit really low. This is, once again, don't want to sound like a broken record, but a card I would only play as a top safety. I would not play this card in the box at all. He has 79 man coverage. If he just had 80 man coverage, he would be a lot higher for me. I cannot lie to you. If he just had 80 man coverage, he would be a little bit higher for me. And also, it's like he's 1 away from 2 like major thresholds in my opinion, with 79 man, 84 zone. If he had 85 zone, 80 man coverage, he would be my number 2 free safety. That's how much I think literally 1+1 with how thresholds work, how important that is. And he has 82 play rec as well. I think again, his placement on the list can be argued, but this is where he's at for me. All right, so now we're here with number 6, and at number 6, I will have Jimmie Ward. So Jimmie Ward actually being ranked above the other cards, you might find that a little bit surprising, but it really comes down to, what do you prefer? Do you prefer 1 speed point or hitting 80 man coverage, like I said earlier? And Jimmie Ward's also a little bit versatile as well. So something about him is he's 5'11", so he doesn't have like the craziest height. He's not 6'2", he's not 6'3", but he does have pretty good hit power, pretty good pursuit, and pretty good tackle as well. This is a card that you could play in the box, and I think he is a day 1 budget demon. I know he doesn't have the speed, but he has like the intelligence stats. So when we take a look at him, 81 speed, 81 acceleration, obviously that's not wowing anyone, but he does have 82 man coverage, 80 play rec, 84 zone coverage. And I talked about it earlier, what I'm looking for pieces in the secondary is at least hitting 80 man, 80 play rec, and 80 zone coverage. So I think these are 3 big things right here that can go ahead and say, hey, he can play man, he can play a little bit of zone as well. This is a hybrid piece. Again, this is a great card for a lot of people. If you're rocking a budget team, this is going to be a really good card, and I highly recommend, again, if you're rocking a budget team, I would pick him up and he would be one of my starting in the box safeties. Now, right after Jimmie Ward at number 5, I am going to have Marcus Williams. Marcus Williams doesn't offer you the versatility of Jimmie Ward like playing in the box. I think Marcus Williams for sure is an over-the-top safety with 69 hit power, 71 tackle, and 79 pursuit. But he is 6'1". He's a little bit taller and he's a little bit better over the top. Again, the one thing you're going to notice is 81 speed. That's really the one thing that isn't great about the card. Has 83 acceleration, has 80 man coverage, 80 play rec, and 80 zone coverage as well. And I kind of was already talking about how important I think hitting 80 for all 3 of these is with how I think they're going to play. And I think, again, kind of like what I was saying about Jimmie Ward, if you're rocking a budget team, this is someone I would target day 1. This time, instead of an in the box safety, I think he should be one of your over the top safeties. The speed may worry you, but I really think this card is going to play a lot better than you think, again, when you just look at speed. For instance, we did this a lot with linebackers, but when we do this with a card with like Marcus Williams, he's an 82 overall. He has 83 acceleration, 81 speed, 80 man, 80 play rec, 80 zone. A lot of the stats that are most important to this card and how he will play are right there with his overall. And I actually think he kind of is more like an 84 than he is an 82. Now we are officially in the top 4 right here. At number 4 right here, I am going to have Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard, great in a zone coverage based defense. I think he's better than the next card, again, if you just run zone. But Kevin Byard this time, 83 speed. The fastest cards we've seen so far, again, are that Sauce and Jay Jetta's 85 speed pre-order cards. And he has 82 acceleration. 73 man is the reason why he's not above the next card. Again, doesn't hit 80 man. I don't really think he's too versatile. He is a zone free safety. He's also someone that I wouldn't recommend playing in the box. I know he has pretty good tackle and pretty good pursuit, but that hit power, I just really don't think of Kevin Byard as an in-the-box safety. I think he would play way better over the top for you, so I wouldn't want to waste his value again in the box. Now, this time he does have 82 play rec. He has 83 zone and again 73 man. He's 5'11", and really, if you're rocking Kevin Byard day 1, I have no problem with it. I see why you would. I think he's a really good zone-free safety. Don't think he's the best we're going to cover, but again, I don't really have an issue with him. I think he's a good card day 1. Now we are in the top 3. At number 3 for me, I am going to have Tyrann Mathieu, the honey badger. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about the card is height. We don't really know, are the tall players better? Are the short players better? Usually it's always the tall players. But Tyrann Mathieu is also someone that I always think plays so good. He has 82 speed, 84 acceleration this time, which is really nice. And you're going to see just overall has probably the most balanced stats we've seen so far when we take into account like pursuit, hit power, tackle, 82 pursuit, 75 hit power, 76 tackle, and then also his coverage stat, 81 man, 83 play rec, 83 zone. He's also someone that always has really high play rec to start the year. So I think he always plays really good, and he stands out a little bit from the rest of the pack. And this is someone that not only can play over the top for you, I think you can get away with using him in the box. Given his stats, I think you can get away with using him in the box. I also think he is a great slot CB as well. So I think he's really versatile. I think he's a card like wherever you want to play him, he's someone that can play in a lot of positions. Now that brings me to the top 2. At number 2, Justin Simmons. Yeah, I have Justin Simmons above a lot of the people that we covered. I know he's an 85 overall, and I know he doesn't hit 80 man coverage, but what you're going to notice is he is that next tier of zone coverage. He hits 85 zone coverage, which again, I've been talking about a little bit. Zone coverage in tiers of 5 every single year. Once he hit 90 on all Madden, everything's the same, but he hits 85 to start, 82 speed, 85 acceleration. That acceleration is actually pretty high as well. So I think true speed is like speed plus acceleration divided by 2. And if we do that, he's actually one of the better physically statted players. He also has 77 hit power, 83 pursuit, 74 tackle. This is not a card I would play in the box. I know he's 6'2", and maybe you could get away with user on him, but I think his best role where he will play the best is an over the top safety. And again, the only thing that's kind of bad on the card is not hitting 80 man coverage. Other than that though, he's a great zone free safety. And at number 1 right here, we got Dolphins great Minkah Fitzpatrick. So Minkah right here, he's 6'1", 84 speed, the fastest out the bunch for free safeties. And again, only 1 speed point lower than that pre-order Jay Jetta's and Sauce Gardner. He also has 86 acceleration as well, which was tied for the highest I believe we've seen. I think Justin Simmons also had 86. And Minkah, like I've said a lot so far, I think he is a over the top safety, not an in the box one, with 82 hit power, 85 pursuit, 76 tackle. Also has great man coverage with 80, great play rec with 83, and great zone coverage with 86. Hits 85 zone. He's literally just overall the best. Like no matter how you want to do it, he is the best free safety that we've seen. Speed wise, he is. Man coverage wise, he is. Zone coverage wise, he is. So yeah, Minkah is my number 1 free safety. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all did enjoy this video, man. And if you did and you want to stay up to date with all the reveals going on in Madden 20 24. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll also be updating y'all on the best cards in the game, period. So if you want to see that, like I said, leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you want to see me build my Madden 24 team live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We have been grinding the streams over there, so I would greatly appreciate that, and I would love to see y'all over there. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch and you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. They revealed the top 10 strong safeties for Madden 24 Ultimate Team.